So I'm here with Levina representing Germany with Perfect Life. So I have to ask you, what is the perfect life for you?
Well, you know, the perfect life, I think it's very difficult to describe. I think you can only say when you're actually really happy, you know, to say that it's going well. And like the song describes as well, I think the most important thing is that you take positive out of negative situations and don't worry about mistakes that you've made and learn from your experiences. So, I'm very happy at the moment. I can only say right now, for me, a lot of things are going very well.
That's good to hear. For the viewers back home who don't know you, could you tell us a bit about your background and your influences?
Yes, actually, I started singing when I was quite young. I actually started having classical singing lessons from the age of 9, and I also had piano lessons, and then I played part in some German musicals as well, and sort of had my first stage experiences this way. And always loved to write my own songs on the piano. Later on I had a band in London. I think I love sort of the pop music, but also with a bit of soul, and I have jazz influences, but also electronic influences. So it's like a big mix, yes, but it's pop that I like and still do, yeah.
And why did you decide to try out for Eurovision?
So actually, my friend sent me a message and gave me sort of the advice and said, you know, you can apply to the German pre-selection online. And so this is how I got the idea. So it was quite a spontaneous sort of idea. And then I thought, actually, why have I not thought about it before? Because it's such a great, you know, event to take part in, and it was such a great opportunity. But I would have never thought that I would actually end up doing it and sitting here, yeah. So
we were actually watching the national final in Germany, but we were a bit confused. You know, you have to sing several songs or 2 songs, and you have to do it several times. What about you as an artist? How was it?
No, actually, it was quite. I thought it was quite a nice idea because sort of the audience was able to kind of pick and choose. You know, they were sort of like, okay, I want to have this artist with this song. Obviously, it was quite funny, you know, to have in the end I was with 2 songs, you know, so that was
you competed against yourself.
Yeah, that was obviously a bit strange even for me, because I kind of knew that I had won, but I still had to perform twice the song, so I couldn't fully relax or be, you know, celebrate yet, but I thought it was quite a nice way of the audience, you know, to get involved, how to choose and who to choose, yeah.
Did you have a favorite among the 2 entries, Wildfire or Perfect Life?
No, I can't really say actually, because I think they're such different songs, you know. Wildfire is more a ballad and Perfect Life is like really sort of upbeat. And what I like about Perfect Life is really the lyrics, you know. I can really identify with the lyrics, and so that's why I think it's the perfect song now also.
And were you a Eurovision fan before the contest?
Yes, so I don't have a lot of memories from like childhood, early childhood, but when I was sort of in my teenage years, I started watching it more and more. And then I obviously watched when Levina won in 2010, and since then I was like even more excited, yeah.
Do you have a favorite from the history of the contest?
I have to say that I think it's quite far back, but I think ABBA with Waterloo was just amazing, so I really like that performance, yeah.
And talking about Eurovision in Germany, there have been a few years with not so good results. How has this affected, you know, the artists and the songwriters' interest in the contest?
Well, of course, you know, the results in the last 2 years were not that good. Maybe, you know, there is some skepticism or something where people are like, why did it not go so well? But actually, I think there's still a big interest in it. And even, you know, artists, I mean, there were, I think, over 2,000 artists that applied to the pre-selection, the German one. So it was still quite a lot of interest. And I think, people are still, sending lots of things in. We had, I think, lots of songwriters from Germany also sending in songs for the Eurovision. So I think, this year is going to be different. So hopefully, that would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, this Saturday you are going on stage for the big show. Could you tell us a bit about your stage performance?
In the stage performance, we sort of had the idea to not use too many colors, but to kind of go with the dress I'm wearing, which is sort of silver and light. So we have like a kind of white and silver style on the staging. And I'm lying down in the beginning, which is sort of, the I come alive bit, the sort of awakening that's kind of represented with the waking up, lying down on the stage. So, yeah, I hope the people will like it.
I'm sure they will. What about after Eurovision? Do you have some plans? Maybe an album coming up?
Yes, actually, I have already released my debut album in the end of April. It's called Unexpected. And so obviously after Eurovision, no matter what happens, I want to do more with this album. Let's see, hopefully there will be a tour coming up, which would be amazing, so I will continue doing music, yes.
So we want to wish you the best of luck, and you promised us to sing a little bit here at the ending of the interview.
Yes. Okay. I've been walking asleep, dreaming awake, finding I bend but I don't break. I'm almost a sinner, nearly a saint, finding with every breath I take. I'm not afraid of making mistakes. Sometimes it's wrong before it's right, and that's what you call a perfect life.